This one is from Miss Catherine Chan of Business World. Good day po. Retail pump prices stood at a net increase in July, but transport inflation, particularly on diesel and gasoline, eased. May we know what pulled transport inflation slower last month? Also, how much did the peso depreciation contributed to last month's inflation? I think this one has been already tackled by Enes earlier, but do you have additional insights, Enes? Thank you.
May mga sa transport natin, siyempre sabi ko nga kanina, yung inputs natin doon sa fuel and lubricant, dito pumapasok yung ating presyo ng diesel and gasoline. Ano? And nakita naman natin ito na may medyo mataas yung ating inflation rate dito. From 38%, 38.8% noong June, ito ay naging 35.1% noong July. Yung kanyang mga numbers halos magkadikit. Doon sa ibang mga items, doon pumasok yung production sa ating transport basket kasi marami siyang mga items din. So for example, yung maintenance and repair of personal transport medyo bumaba. Yung other services with respect to personal transport equipment bumaba rin. Sabi ko nga kanina, yung ating passenger transport by road, bumaba rin yung ibang items doon. So may mga pagbaba kasi maraming mga items within that commodity basket under transport. So may mga umakyat, may mga bumababa rin. So we have that net effect which is overall inflation. From 12.8% noong June, naging 11.9% nitong July. 0.9 percentage point yung kanyang reduction month on month. Yung peso contribution, peso depreciation pala doon sa inflation rate, of course, dito pumapasok talaga sila sa fuel. Dito naman natin nakikita kasi we buy fuel in terms of US dollars and ang ating pump prices ay in terms of peso. So dito pumapasok yung direct effect and then of course may mga indirect effect siya after that.